So I'm going to share a screen. So first I will introduce myself. So introduction, I am not keep anything in the slides. Just I'm going to introduce myself. So myself, I am Raviteja. So I started my career at Indian Space Research Organization, where I work for the projects of Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan. So later I worked in the academic research, where I have published in some national and international journals, which I worked in the interdisciplinary branches of engineering, not restricted to only the electronics or computer science. Various branches of engineering where I have been worked, like civil, mechanical, every branch of engineering. So later I have worked also in Indian Institute of Science in biomems fabrication. That is a designing of a sensor, designing of the chips. So followed by which I have started followed by which I have started my own startup, that is Watch Bio AI Solutions, which is completely related to AI healthcare. So where I have received the patents in AI healthcare, where I use also I'm pursuing PhD in artificial intelligence, current trending technology, which it is there in generative AI and agentic AI. Currently, I'm pursuing PhD, so I'm about to complete by this year. And already, I also working in the various organizations. I have past experience of nearly 10 plus years of experience in various MNCs as an AI engineer. Currently, I'm working as in one of the MNC as a project lead for generative AI as well as agentic AI. So total, I'm handling 7 projects completely in Gen AI and agentic AI. So this is my background. So coming to the teaching experience in AI, so where I have been have an experience completely in AI teaching from past 8 years. So 8 years I'm teaching completely on AI. So starting from machine learning, deep learning, followed by NN, CNN, NLP, Gen AI, and agentic AI. Almost all the kind of whatever the revolution which is happening in AI, starting from starting to ending, currently what it is existing, all I have gone through and all I have done the various projects. Not only which mainly focusing, everyone is focusing on Gen AI and agentic AI. That is the reason I have to take this course, not like that. From past few years, I'm in the AI only. So where I have an experience in all the fields from machine learning to agentic AI. So this is my background. So if anyone having any kind of queries, please ask me. So in the PPT, instead of giving and keeping the slides and everything, where I am going to write it here itself, so that you also get more clarity. That is the reason I didn't prepare any kind of slides. So which here only I am going to write what I am going to teach. What, if you are going to take this course, what kind of salaries you are going to get. So how you can settle all these things we are going to discuss now. First thing is here we are going to discuss Python initially. After followed by Python, just I will be covering the basics of statistics plus machine learning plus DL. Only these are the basics. Just for awareness, I am going to teach all these things. Followed by coming to Gen AI, so which we are going to cover in depth, where I used to ask you to read the research papers. Everything I will be guiding you in depth of the research content, because the Gen AI behind that, if you are going to do in any of the company, so you are supposed to work like as a researcher. So because of researcher, you have to know how to do the research, what kind of research they are doing in currently in Gen AI. All these things you have to know. So where I am going to cover in deep of this Gen AI in depth. So unless if you are not going to clear that particular concept, I will not move to the next topic. So what are all the topics which I am going to cover in the Gen AI? Everything I will be discussing in the next slide, followed by agentic AI. So agentic AI, what currently in the 2026 and about to come in 2027, what kind of a revolution which is going to get happen in agentic AI, all these things which we are going to discuss. So here what is our core specialty is just we are going to discuss about the course, followed by like all other institutes, how they will be going to tell, followed by course, they are going to make you to do the projects. The same thing I will also make you to do the projects accordingly. So after that, you are going to keep that in the resume. Next one is second thing is followed by second thing is where I'll me do it. I'll make you to do some project which is kind of innovatively, so which doesn't exist till now and who didn't do it by anyone. So that kind of project you will be doing up to the deployment. So either in the cloud, AWS or Azure or GCP or anything you will be going to do. Like a team you are going to do, like three or two members in a team you are going to do, and followed by will be publishing that paper in the research journal. That is that too in the Q1 or Q2 journals. That is either IEEE or any kind of thing. So why I am making you to do all these things means because your profile gets more weightage. So if whoever having a kind of a research exposure, whoever the persons are doing the research, especially in GenAI and Agentic AI, if you are going to keep that in the resume, your resume will get shortlisted and you will be getting more interview calls. So because everyone used to learn this kind of skills nowadays, even who are in the Java and other background people also, they will be learning continuously these kind of skills. So because in order to get easier for you, that is a reason. First thing is already which I am going to tell the project, and already existing projects you are going to do, or how the other people in the market how they are doing same level of projects you also do, and you will keep that in the resume, followed by you are going to do some kind of a research project in GenAI and Agentic AI, some kind of innovativeness you will be doing as a team, and you will be publishing as a research journal, so that your resume also will get shortlisted, not like a service based companies, even in the product based companies, so which you will be uh, having a more advantage compared to getting shortlisted in the service based companies, so that your package also will get more high. So whenever you are going to do such kind of things here. Next, third one is even third future also I'm going to introduce in our course, that is related to the kind of a startup. So that startup which I have started recently a few months back. So in that startup where you are going to do the project innovatively, so that too completely on agentic AI. So which it is going to be, we are mainly focusing ahead of the complete research up to 2035 or 2045, what kind of researchers, what kind of initiatives will be coming in AI, like quantum AI, all other things which are there, it is going to come, you are going to do in this startup. These are all the futures, and even we are also going to file the patents also. So that is all. I make you to do the patent. So this is a kind of an option. So whether you want to join in the startup or not, that is your wish. So which we are not forcing anyone to join this startup. But first two are mandatory. Third one is optional. So third one, I'm going to do you an optional. So we are not focusing on the current year, because I hope you know how the AI is moving faster. Year to year, it is moving faster like anything. So even in the next, what the upcoming research it is going to be in agentic AI, so that we are going to do this in this startup. So if you are going to do here in this startup, in 2035 or 45, if it is in that year, you will get sustain easily. So that kind of an advantage if you are doing here. This is only I am going to give benefit for all these three options, that is first option, second option, as well as third option. These are all three options whoever joining the course only for them. So only who is going to take course under me only I am going to give that option for second and third option. So I am not giving for all for everyone whoever existing in the market. So this is a startup that is where we are going to mainly concentrating on quantum computing, quantum AI. So AI which not get ended by this year, not only with agentic AI. In the next upcoming years, we will be having more kind of jobs in the quantum also. So that you will be getting exposure while doing this kind of a work in the startup. That too completely where we are going to work in the healthcare. So the domain we are going to take here is healthcare. So where we are going to collaborate with so many super specialty hospitals in all over India, especially even we have the contacts in the AIMS Delhi, All India Institute of Medical Sciences Delhi, and other some of the government organizations in the all over India. So where we are going to present in them and we are going to collaborate with them and we are going to deliver this kind of a projects. And even the kind of a option, the kind of a future you are going to get, even you will be getting a chance to present in front of the all the investors, like CEOs or founders of the various companies, like Infosys, Narayana Murthy, Sudha Murthy, like Tata CFO, like Chief Financial Officer, like that. We are having so many contacts. So that you will be getting a option also to do the presentation in front of all of them, not going to as a job. Even I will make you to go like as an entrepreneur also. That is a kind of a option you are going to get it here while you are going to do this in the startup. This is mainly second option. We are mainly focusing to the job. So this is mainly focusing to the job. So after you are going to learn this course and how the projects, how everyone is going to keep the projects in the resume, the similar way you are also going to keep that in the resume and you will be trying for the job. So what is the duration of the course? This is your doubt. The next question. The duration of the course will be around the 4 months. Minimum is 4 months because I have to cover all the topics whichever it is existing. So I'm not restricting, I will not go like as a flavored way. So I will be going each and every topic in depth. So until if you are not going to get clear on that particular topic, I will not move to the other topic. So this is a course duration 4 months. The what is the next one? You will be having the doubt. What is the timing of the course? Next, the timing will be, I'll be, maybe I'll start around 7:30 or 8 a.m. So depends, I'll be going to fix either 7:30 a.m. or 8 a.m. The same timing. How you join today, the same timing, the course also will be there. So at least 1 to 1.5 hours will be there. So minimum is 1 hour. Sometimes it will go up to the 1.5 hours also, up to 2 hours also. So minimum is 1 hour, maximum is 2 hours. So depends on the topic, the timings it get varied. So that's why the course is going to get started at the 7:30. So I will be informing you day before only. So what is the duration of the that particular topic on that day? So I'll be informing you before only. So depends on the topic, the duration of the timing will get varied. So every day it will not be restricted to only 1 hour. Sometimes it will get up to 2 hours also. So that's why I'm informing before only. So first option is completely focused on to the job only. Your resume, your the basics and all the skills you will be mainly focusing. The ultimate goal is everyone have to get the job. Remaining is later. So that is the reason. First will be focusing on this only. Followed by after learning all these things, second option. After generative AI, you are going to do the project, some kind of a project which already existing, but you are going to do the some kind of an improvements whichever the research it is existing in Gen AI. You are going to do some kind of a research with your team who are joining in this course along with the team, either 2 or 3 members you will be working with them and you are going to work with them and you are going to publish the research journal. I hope you everyone knows IEEE Springer, Elsewhere. These are the research journals which are Q1 journals. So if you are going to publish this kind of a research paper by doing some kind of a Gen A and agentic AI innovatively, definitely will be placing in very high level MNCs. That is especially in R&D division of AI. That is especially in either in the Google or Microsoft or IBM, such kind of companies, you will be getting a chance to do the research. That is a reason where you have to do some kind of hard work here itself. If you want to be in that position means definitely you have to do here itself hard work. So unless if you are not doing project innovatively or some kind of a research in AI, it will not get published the paper. సో ఇంకోసారి నేను ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు టెల్ ఇన్ తెలుగు ఆల్సో. మీరు అట్లీస్ట్ ఈ పేపర్స్ కనుక మీరు ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ని మీరు తీసుకుని పేపర్ పబ్లిష్ చేస్తే మీకేమి రాదు. సో కొంచెం ప్రాజెక్ట్ ఇన్నోవేటివ్గా, సో ఆల్రెడీ ఉన్న లేనిదా తీసుకుని సమ్ రీసెర్చ్ చేసి వేర్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు వర్క్ ఆన్ దట్. సో ఐ విల్ బి guiding you how to do that all these things. I will take care, you no need to worry. So only the thing is you have to do the project from your end. I will make you to write a paper. So this is second option which you will be make you to get placed into the very good level companies by doing this. Third one is in the future also your job has to get more secure. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్. ఇప్పుడు జాబ్ వస్తే సరిపోదు, నెక్స్ట్ జాబ్ సెక్యూర్డ్ ఉంచుకోవడం కూడా మెయిన్ థింగ్. సో అది ఎంత ఉంచుకోవాలి అంటే ఈవెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ బిల్డ్ ది ఎంటర్ప్రెన్యూర్ స్కిల్స్ అండ్ ఈవెన్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు గెట్ ఏ ఛాన్స్ టు వర్క్ ఇన్ దిస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ స్టార్ట్అప్. సో విచ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ 2035-45లో ఏమొస్తుంది అనేది నవ్ ఓన్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ టు థింక్ అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు డూ సచ్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఏ రీసెర్చ్ and we have to build the some kind of a product, that to which we have to file the patent and we have to release that product into the market. So this is a some kind of a challenging thing. దీనికి టైం డ్యూరేషన్ మినిమం 1 year ఉంటుంది. టైం డ్యూరేషన్ దిస్ ఈస్ మినిమం 1 year, వేర్ ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ ద జాబ్, కోర్స్ అయిపోయినా జాబ్ వచ్చినా కూడా యూ విల్ బి వర్కింగ్ ఎవ్రీ డే. If you are joining in this startup, so at least you have to dedicate 2 hours a day and you have to work for this startup. So this is not restricting to only 4 months or 5 months, అలా ఏమీ లేదు. 1 to 1.5 year కంటిన్యూస్గా మీకు జాబ్ వచ్చినా కూడా మీరు దీంట్లో పార్టే. సో దీనికి యూ నో నీడ్ టు పే ఎనీథింగ్, ఈవెన్ సింగిల్ రూపీ యూ నో నీడ్ టు పే ఫర్ దిస్ స్టార్ట్అప్. ఎస్పెషల్లీ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్, నాట్ ఫర్ ద కోర్స్. For this startup you no need to pay anything. Even I know I will not pay to you anything, but only the advantage for you is even you can keep all this research in your uh, resume, as well as after making this product level very success and bringing that product into the market. So if you are getting some kind of a benefits by selling that product into the market, you will be getting an equity, you will be getting a share until your end of your life. So definitely you will be a part of this project. You will you become as a partner of this startup. So that is a thing where you will be getting an equity. So I'll be making a shares everything after making this success by bringing this product into the market level. And if we are making this product as a very success level, if we are getting the some kind of benefits or some kind of a profits, if we are going to get, definitely we will also be the part of that. So that we are going to make an agreement, you will also be signing. So in that agreement it will be there very clearly. If this product brings that into the market level and if it goes to a success level, definitely you so and so person will be getting this much equity, like that, where you will be having agreement, you will be signing on that. So that is a thing, so that you can have a such kind of confidence if you are going to do in this project. సో అదంతా కూడా మనం చూస్తాం. సో ఇది where we have the 3 levels: first level, second level, as well as third level. All these 3 levels where we are going to introduce from this year onwards. So you will be having the advantage. And next thing is, suppose if you are going to get a job in this AI field, especially as a Gen AI engineer or agentic AI engineer or Gen AI specialist or any specialist job, if you are going to get, you will be a minimum how much package you can estimate what is the salary's expectation. So as a fresher, if you are going to join like as an agentic AI engineer, so definitely you will be going to get minimum 18 lakhs. Okay, 10 lakhs to 18 lakhs as a fresher. So if you are an experienced Gen AI engineer or agentic AI engineer, 25 LPA to 50 LPA. So I'm writing wantedly. I'm not making you to do slides and I'm not showing. Wantedly only I'm writing everything because if I'm going to write, then only you'll be getting more clear. So that is the reason I'm going to write everything. So up to here, anyone have doubts, you can ask me related to all these things. Even you can discuss your backgrounds and what is your expectation of the course. Even you all can discuss openly to me. Vivo V2355, Pawan Joshna, Dilip Pusali, all you can discuss. Shiva.
Yes, sir. Which you said that is okay, but what we are telling me, see, as a AI genuine, so if the we need as a guidance, so if we sometime miss something, so if we want to ask, so how will be contact and it will be how to be guided to us.
Yeah, from the starting day of the course, you will be getting guidance. I will be assuming that as you don't know anything, because I'll be starting from the scratch. So whoever joining in this course, even I will be assuming that you don't know Python also. So from the scratch, I'll make you to do everything in the class. So whatever I am doing, parallelly you are supposed to do along with me. I will not ask you to do later after the class. Parallelly you have to do. So all the practicals, everything, theory, practical, understanding, everything you are going to get in the class itself. Whatever I am doing, so even you will also be doing parallelly along with me, so that you will be getting more clarity where you get stuck. So what you have to do, all you will be getting more clarity. I hope it's
Okay.
clear, no?
Yes, sir, clear now.
Under the each modules where I am going to tell very clearly now.
Madam, Vivo
Hello.
V2355. Camera is on, madam. Please stop the camera.
Hello, this side Pawan. How is my voice is clear to everyone? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, how would be the practical sessions will be there? I mean, see, as you said, morning from 7:30 to 9 or 10, or 1 hour or 2 hours, there will be a theory class. Post that, how does the practical sessions will happen? Who will be helping or who will be assisting us?
See, actually, the theory, so theory content I'm going to cover very less. So everything we are going to practical, we are going to do more focus on the practical part only. So along with the practical only, you are going to learn the theory also. Sometimes only 2 or 3 classes, especially I'll be more focusing on the theory only. So at that time, you will not be having practical. In the class itself, you will going to do the practical along with me. Even if you have any kind of doubts or if you have any kind of queries or if you get stuck while you are doing, so definitely you can raise there itself and I will make you to get solved.
Okay, understood. How about the, I mean, class mode, whatever we can call it, how you will be providing us the material of the topics or the material of the modules?
Here, materials I will not be giving, so everything you are going to create by yourself only. So that is a kind of a files whichever we are going to do discuss in our class. Everything I'll making you, I'll be writing here itself. The kind of a PPT or whatever I am showing now, the same kind of thing which I'll be writing very clearly. So all the handwritten only. So the whatever we are going to discuss in this class, the same kind of PPT I will be sharing to you. Along with the file also I will be sharing. Suppose if I am going to do in the Python, like in the
So
Visual
can you
Studio
can you
Code.
cover one of the topic and explain us how it will be? Like, I mean, let's take one of the example in the content which you are covering in the upcoming classes. Can you help us with the one of the topic covering how it will be
Okay, okay, fine.
as an
So
example?
yeah, so I will be covering as a RAG. So as you are almost aware about the RAG. So I hope everyone listen this. Based on this only, everything it is going now in the generative AI and agentic AI. What is RAG is retrieval, augmented generation. So what all the first letters from each and every words by taking all these words and they have named it as RAG. So what is the purpose of this RAG is, especially I hope you know everyone knows the LLM. LLM is nothing but large language models. Whatever you are knowing the current kind of a LLMs like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is nothing but the GPT. GPT is algorithm. So this is a language model. So this GPT is nothing but large language model. So whatever you are going to ask something, it is going to give the response. How it is going, if you are asking something, how it is going to give the response, how it is happening, because it is trained on the larger amount of the data. Suppose if you are going to an exam, so the for an exam you are going to study the almost all the 10 to 15 units or 15 chapters or 8 chapters in an exam. After reading an 8 chapters in exam, just you are going to they are going to assess you in the 3 hours. Whatever you have learned the for entire 1 year, you are going to they are going to assess you in the 3 hours itself. How they are assessing in 3 hours itself, whether your performance is good or not. So what are all the topics you have read from past 1 year? So suppose you are going for a GATE exam or IIT JEE mains exam. 3 hours you are going to attempt an exam and they are going to tell that whether you are going to get qualified or not. So that means you have memorized all the content, you have learned the various amount of content. So whatever whatever the question paper you are going to get based on the trained data, whatever you have been trained from past 1 year, based on that you are going to answer that. The same thing here also, LLM is also doing the same thing. LLM is going to get trained on the larger massive amounts of data, assuming that LLM is nothing but you only. So you are trained on the larger massive amounts of data. That is nothing but your BTech subjects, all the subjects, whatever you have trained. So those are all you are going to get trained in the LLM. The similarly, your BTech subjects, everything you are going to get trained into the human brain. So after that, you are attempting the GATE exam. So there you are attempting all the subjects, whatever you are going to learn 4 years, you are attempting that in the 3 hours. In the 3 hours itself, they are going to assess you whether your performance is good or not, whether you are qualified or not. The similarly large language model, where we are going to train on the larger massive amounts of the data, whatever the question you are going to ask, it is going to give the response by the LLM. So whatever the LLM response it is going to get generated. So that answer, whether it is good or not, whether it is giving according to the question what you are asking, whether it is correct or not, how you are going to know. So based on this, some kind of an evaluation metrics. What are those evaluation metrics where we are going to study in our course? What are the evaluation metrics? This is one thing. Evaluation metrics. This is one topic where we are going to study how the LLM is performing. So LLM is performing. So whether it is going to give the correct answer or not, whether it is performing well or not. So these evaluation metrics where we are going to discuss. సో మనం చేసాము ఎగ్జామ్ రాసాం గేట్ ఎగ్జామ్ ఆర్ ఐఐటి జేఈ మెయిన్స్ రాసాం తర్వాత వెదర్ క్వాలిఫై ఆర్ నాట్ అని చేయడానికి ఏంటి ఇవాల్యుయేషన్ జరుగుతుంది సో అన్లెస్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ ట్రై మేకింగ్ ద ఇవాల్యుయేషన్ సో వేర్ యూ కెనాట్ నో యువర్ రిజల్ట్ సో సేమ్ హియర్ ఆల్సో వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఎల్ఎల్ఎం రెస్పాన్స్ ఇట్ ఈస్ జనరేటింగ్ so whether it is going to give the correct answer, whether it is good or bad, this is going to decide by this evaluation matrix. దాంట్లో evaluation matrix లో different evaluation metrics where we are having. All those evaluation metrics where we are going to discuss in detail. సో చాలా ఉన్నాయి. సో అన్ని evaluation మనం డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం కోర్స్లో. నెక్స్ట్ థింగ్, దట్ ఈస్ వన్ థింగ్. ఫస్ట్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ ఎల్ఎల్ఎం. సో ఈ ఎల్ఎల్ఎం బిహైండ్ దట్ ఏముంటుంది, లార్జ్ లాంగ్వేజ్ మోడల్ అన్నాం. అంటే ఎస్పెషల్లీ టేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ హ్యూమన్ బ్రెయిన్. సో మనం బయాలజీ 10th క్లాస్లో చదివినప్పుడు బయాలజీలో బ్రెయిన్ రిలేటెడ్ వేర్ వీ హ్యావ్ స్టడీడ్ లైక్ సెరిబెల్లం, cerebrum, medulla oblongata, all the brain related structure where we have studied. The similarly behind this LLM, what is the architecture where we have to study? Who is there behind this LLM? Like human related brain, how we studied. The similarly behind this LLM, where we need this architecture. That architecture behind that is transformer. So we are going to study this transformer in detail. So what is a transformer architecture? What are the different LLMs? So where we are going to study all the different LLMs. మనకి చాలా ఉన్నాయి. Each and every company have developed own LLM. So Google has developed one LLM. Next, followed by OpenAI have developed one LLMs. So next one is Microsoft have developed their own LLMs. So each and every company have developed their own LLM. So LLM behind that, who is there? That is a transformer. So we are going to discuss about this transformer architecture, and we are going to cover all these different LLM architectures comparison. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is, suppose LLMs trained on the larger amount of data now. Larger amount of data ante, suppose from past 10 years or 5 years or up to yesterday, maybe trained on the data up to yesterday. అంటే up to 22nd April 2026 ఉందనుకోండి. సో అప్ టు ఇక్కడ వరకు డేటా మొత్తం ట్రైన్ అయింది అనుకోండి. So up to 22nd April 2026, the data get trained on the LLM. But you are going to ask today, what is a today's temperature? What is today's temperature in Hyderabad? And that is 23rd April 2026. So because it is being trained on 22nd April data only, but it doesn't train on the 23rd April 2026. మీరు ఎగ్జామ్కి వెళ్తారు, whenever you are going to get exam, up to the syllabus, whatever you have studied, based on that syllabus content, if they are going to ask the question, you will be responding. But if they are going to ask out of context, if you are not responding properly, definitely that is an out of scope. You cannot respond, no? మీరు ఏదైతే డేటా ట్రైన్ చేశారో ఆ డేటా నుంచి క్వశ్చన్ అడిగితే మీరు చెప్తారు. సో అదర్ దాన్ ద డేటా, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద డేటా విచ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఆస్క్, డెఫినెట్లీ విల్ నాట్ రెస్పాండ్. The similarly here also LLM is doing the same thing. Up to 22nd April 2026, LLM is trained. So based on this, up to 22nd April, whatever the things existing in this world related data, so everything it is going to respond. But whenever if you are going to ask related to some question on 23rd April 2026, it will not respond. So in order to overcome that only, where we have the different techniques like fine tuning as well as RAG. సో ఇవి మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం ఇన్ ద క్లాస్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఫైన్ ట్యూనింగ్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ ర్యాగ్. ఫైన్ ట్యూనింగ్లో మనం డిఫరెంట్ అంటే ఏంటి, న్యూ డేటాని ట్రైన్ చేయడానికి మళ్ళీ ఆన్సర్ ఎల్ఎల్ఎం ఇవ్వడానికి ఈ టెక్నిక్స్ యూజ్ అవుతాయి. Whatever the new data it is coming, whatever the data which LLM has to respond, so it has to take the new data to an LLM. So in order to take that new data to an LLM, already it is trained on the up to yesterday's data. So if you want to get trained on the next upcoming futures data, if you are going to ask, it will not respond. So in order to know the future, like to train on the new data, so where we have the two different techniques. One is fine tuning, another one is RAG. In the fine tuning, where we are going to discuss the different techniques like LoRa, Q-LoRa, PEFT technique, all these different techniques where we are going to discuss in our course. This fine tuning అంటే ఏంటంటే న్యూరల్ నెట్వర్క్స్. So this is a neural network, assuming that here there are the weights will be there. ఈ వెయిట్స్ అన్నిటినీ మనం చేంజెస్ చేస్తాం. అంటే మనం ఇనీషియల్ నుంచి ట్రైన్ చేస్తాం. ఆల్రెడీ ఎల్ఎల్ఎం ఉంటుంది, ఎల్ఎల్ఎం ఆర్కిటెక్చర్లోకి వెళ్ళి న్యూరల్ నెట్వర్క్ బిహైండ్ దట్ ఏదైతే వెయిట్స్ లెర్న్ అవుతుందో, బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దట్ వెయిట్స్ వేర్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ట్రైన్ ఫ్రమ్ ద స్క్రాచ్. అంటే ఏంటి, వేర్ యూ నీడ్ ద వెరీ హై అండ్ కంప్యూటేషన్ రిసోర్సెస్. Very high-end computation resources where you need in the fine tuning. So if you are using high-end computation resources means definitely the cost will be more. So you cannot train on your own system. Even if you are training that on the cloud, so definitely where you have to spend more cost on that. And even the high-end computation also, it should be required. So that is a fine-tuning main disadvantage. Computations also it needed more, and as well as the cost also will be very, very high in the fine-tuning. So next one is related to the after fine-tuning. So next we are going to further RAG. So because of cost and because of the latency, so even to respond to an LLM also it will take more time. అంటే ట్రైనింగ్ అనేది జరగాలి, వెయిట్స్ ఉంటుంది, కాస్ట్ అనేది ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, మనం చాలా స్పెండ్ చేయాలి క్లౌడ్లో. సో వేర్ ద కాస్ట్ ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ ఈస్ మోర్ దేర్ ఇన్ ద ఫైన్ ట్యూనింగ్. సో దట్ ఈస్ a reason where we are going for the RAG. So in that RAG, where we have the different types of RAGs. In that RAG, especially if you are going to take that, సో ఇవన్నీ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్గా మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. వేర్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ ఇన్ ద కోర్స్. Just I'm going to discuss what are all the topics, why we want to learn this course, I'm going to tell. So this RAG is especially if you are going to take a documents. అంటే ఇదంతా మన ఎక్స్ట్రా డాక్యుమెంట్స్. ఈ ఎక్స్ట్రా డాక్యుమెంట్స్ మనకి ఇప్పుడు కంపెనీ ఉంది. సపోజ్ యు some the people whoever joined here, you are working in some of the company. So the company policy information or about if I want to ask some information about Dilip. So you are asking Dilip related information very in deep to the LLM. So how LLM knows your biography? So who is your parents? Where you are currently working? What is your 10th graduation score? 10th, inter, BTech, whatever you have done your graduation, all the percentages and your hobbies, everything LLM want to know in detail, assuming. So if all the persons related data, if you ask to LLM don't know because LLM did not get trained about your personal data. So in order to get trained to the LLM, so where we are using some kind of a technique in order to respond by the LLM, that technique is called as here as RAG. What you are going to take, assuming that this is Dilip biography, this is Pawan biography, this is Vivo biography, this is Josna, this is Shiva. So everyone's biography is there here in each and every document. So these documents where we are going to convert this by using a PyPDF, assuming this all this data is in the PDF. So where we have the Python, that library is called PyPDF. Not only PyPDF, even some other libraries are also there. I'll be going to discuss more in detail when we are going to discuss. ఈ థియరీనే కాదు మనం ప్రాక్టికల్లో కూడా స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ చూస్తాం. So by using this PyPDF, we are going to read all the documents about the Dilip biography, Pavan biography, okay, Vivo biography, Joshna biography, and Shiva biography. So everyone's biography where we are going to read by using this PyPDF. So next thing is what we are going to do. So this entire document, so where we are to do this chunking. Chunking is nothing but if we are going to do after reading that PyPDF data, after getting the PDF data, where we are performing the chunking. Chunking is nothing but the suppose if you have the larger volume of the text, నేనంతా ఒక 1000 pages, 10,000 pages book ఇచ్చాను మీకు. So I am asking you to read this entire 10 pages at a time. 10 pages document at a time, and I am asking you some of the questions related to the document. So definitely will feel some burden. So what I'll making you to do, so I'm doing the kind of a chunking. So entire document into the splitting into the different chunks. This is first chunk, this is second chunk, this is third chunk. Like that entire document I have been splitted into the different chunks. So that you will be easy to remember and you can easily connect the first chunk to second chunk, what it is happening. So this is called as a chunking. After doing the chunking, we are doing the embedding. Because the chunk, in which language it is there? English language. All this entire document is in English language. That is biography. Dilip biography, Pawan biography, Vivo biography, Joshna biography, Shiva biography, all are in the English language. But whether mission can understand English language? No, mission cannot understand the English language. Where we have to convert that into an numbers 010 something. So suppose the numbers it is going to convert like he. So I am a trainer. Suppose this is a word it is there. So I it is going to convert into a some number. yam 443, a 10, trainer 186. I'm going to convert these words into an embeddings. Exactly these embeddings which I'm going to store into the vector database. So in this course, we are going to discuss about the different types of rack. So where we have different types of racks are there, all we are going to discuss. And here I told no chunking. The chunking also where we are going to do the different chunking are there. హౌ చంకింగ్ అంటే ఇక్కడ నేను స్ప్లిట్ అయింది కదా, ఇది ఎలా స్ప్లిట్ అయింది అనే దానికి మన డిఫరెంట్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆల్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్ అబౌట్ ది in this course. What are all the different chunking strategies where we are going to discuss in detail? So next thing is embeddings. So I told no English language. So where mission cannot understand. So definitely it will be understand only the numeric format. So in order to convert the text to embeddings, text to numbers, where we have the different techniques are there. Each and every technique we are going to discuss in detail, theoretical as well as practical. How we are going to convert the text into an embeddings. Those embeddings కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తే సరిపోయిద్దా సరిపోదు. సో ఆఫ్టర్ కన్వర్టింగ్ దోస్ ఎంబెడింగ్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ స్టోర్డ్ ఇన్ టు ద వెక్టార్ డేటాబేస్. ఎంబెడింగ్ స్టోర్ ఇన్ ద వెక్టార్ డేటాబేస్. అసలు ఈ వెక్టార్ డేటాబేస్ ఏంటి, నార్మల్ డేటాబేస్ ఏంటి? సో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు సీ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ. సో వేర్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఆల్ ద డిఫరెంట్ వెక్టార్ డేటాబేసెస్. చాలా ఉన్నాయి మనకి. ఆ వెక్టార్ డేటాబేసెస్లో ఏ టైప్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఇవన్నీ కూడా డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం కోర్సులో. వాట్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద డిఫరెంట్ వెక్టార్ డేటాబేసెస్ విచ్ ఆర్ ఎగ్జిస్టింగ్ ఇన్ ద కోర్స్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్, ఇప్పుడు మీరు క్వశ్చన్ వేశారు. సో వాట్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు ఆస్క్ ద క్వశ్చన్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేసాం, అందరు బయోగ్రఫీస్ తీసుకున్నాం. దాని తర్వాత వేర్ వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ ద చంకింగ్. సో ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు get understand by the mission very easily where we are doing chunking. So after doing chunking, convert to an embeddings into a numeric format that we are going to store into a vector database. Suppose I am going to ask the question, what is Pawan hobbies? What are Pawan hobbies? Suppose if I am going to ask some question, what are Pawan hobbies? And so that query you are going to convert to an embeddings. ఈ క్వీరీ అనేది మళ్ళీ ఎంబెడింగ్స్ లో కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఈ క్వీరీ నుంచి ఎంబెడింగ్స్ లోకి ఎలా కన్వర్ట్ అవుతుంది, వాట్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద డిఫరెంట్ టెక్నిక్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు స్టడీ. సో ఈ ఎంబెడింగ్స్ అండ్ వాట్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ది different answers, different documents which we are going to store those vector embeddings. Already stored the document embeddings in the vector database. Based on these embeddings and these embeddings where we are going to find the distance. So దానికి ఇంటర్నల్గా మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ ఉంటుంది, లైక్ యూక్లిడియన్ డిస్టెన్స్, లైక్ కొసైన్ సిమిలారిటీ, వేర్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఆల్ ద డిఫరెంట్ టెక్నిక్స్ హియర్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్. So these query embeddings and already the answer embeddings which we are going to store in the vector database, where we are going to find the difference between these embeddings and we are going to fetch the relevant documents from this vector database. ఆ రిలవెంట్ ఎన్ని తీసుకుని రావాలి అనేది మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. మీకు టాప్ 5 కావాలా, లేకపోతే 6 కావాలా, 7 కావాలా, 8 కావాలా, 9 కావాలా అనేది మీరు పైథాన్ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మెన్షన్. బేస్డ్ ఆన్ దిస్ క్వీరీ వాట్ ఆర్ ఆల్.
సారీ టు ఇంటరప్ట్ ఓవర్ హియర్.
యా
అంటే వెరీ బేసిక్ క్వశ్చన్. అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనము ముందు స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పుడు అయితే ఐ మీన్ LLM లో వీ డిడ్ నాట్ గివెన్ ఎనీ ఏమంటారు డేటాబేస్ లో, దట్ ఈస్ VDB లో, వెక్టర్ డేటాబేస్ లో సేయింగ్ దట్ కి పవన్ హాబీస్ ఈఈ అని. దెన్ హౌ డస్ ద డేటా విల్ బి డిరైవ్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ VDB టు ఎంబెడింగ్ సిస్టమ్? అంటే మనమైతే ఏం చెప్పలేదు కదా సార్ పవన్ హాబీస్ ఈఈ అని. ఆ డేటాబేస్
అదే
ఎట్లా
చెప్పాం
తెలుస్తుంది
కదా,
మరి?
ఇక్కడ డాక్యుమెంట్స్ ఇచ్చాను కదా, ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్స్ మీ పవన్ రిలేటెడ్ బయోగ్రఫీలో ఇక్కడ హాబీస్ రిలేటెడ్
బయోగ్రఫీలో
ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉంటుంది.
బయోగ్రఫీ యు ఆర్ రైట్ సార్. బయోగ్రఫీ డస్ నాట్ ఇంక్లూడ్స్ అబౌట్ ది హాబీస్ ఆర్ సంథింగ్, రైట్?
అదే అది కూడా ఉంటది. అది ఉంటది అనుకోండి, ఎగ్జ్యూమింగ్ దట్
అచ్చా,
యు ఆర్ గివెన్ ఆల్ దట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్
ఆల్ ద ఇన్పుట్స్ ముందే ఇచ్చేసాం మనం.
ముందే ఇచ్చేసాం. యా కరెక్ట్. అంటే ఇది
ఓకే.
ఆల్రెడీ ఎల్ఎల్ఎం ఇప్పుడు జీపీటీని ఇప్పుడు చాట్ జీపీటీలో లేకపోతే ఇంకేదన్నా టూల్స్ లో అడిగామనుకోండి,
అవును,
అది పవర్.
ఆ రిలవెంట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వచ్చేస్తుంది సార్. కానీ ఆ రిలవెంట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వచ్చింది కరెక్టా రాంగా అనేది హౌ డు వి జస్టిఫై ఈజ్ ఏ
యా అందుకే కదా రిట్రీవల్ మెట్రిక్స్, అందుకే మనకి రిట్రీవల్ మెట్రిక్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఆ మెట్రిక్స్ కూడా డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం. ఇది
అచ్చా. ఓకే.
రిలవెంట్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వచ్చిందా లేదా అనే దానికి మెట్రిక్స్ ఉంది, ఇవాల్యుయేషన్ ఉంది దీనికి కూడా.
ఆహా, ఓకే ఓకే, ఠీక్ హై.
సో దాని తర్వాత ఇప్పుడు ఆ రిలవెంట్ వచ్చినాయి కదా, టాప్ 5 టాప్ 10 వస్తాయి కదా, రిలవెంట్ డాక్యుమెంట్స్ వచ్చినాయి మనకి ఇక్కడి నుంచి. టాప్ 10 వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఆ టాప్ 10 అనేది కరెక్ట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు డిసైడ్ బై ద retrieval metrics.
టాప్
We
6
are
అంటే
going to study all these retrieval metrics in detail. చాలా ఉన్నాయి, అన్ని డిస్కస్ చేస్తాం.
ఇక్కడ టాప్ 10 డాక్యుమెంట్స్ అంటే టాప్ 10 పాయింట్స్ ఇస్తుంది కదా సార్ అది.
అంటే పవన్ రిలేటెడ్
ఆ,
ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ లో
ఈ
ఉన్నాయి
ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉన్న
అన్నీ కూడా,
దాంట్లో
10 రిలేటెడ్ డాక్యుమెంట్స్ అన్నీ కూడా వస్తాయి.
డాక్యుమెంట్స్ వస్తాయా? ఐ మీన్ రిలేటెడ్
లైక్
ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్
చంక్స్
వస్తాయి.
వస్తాయి, చంక్స్. చంకింగ్ అన్నాను కదా, చంకింగ్ ఎంబడింగ్స్ అన్నాను కదా, సో దాని రిలేటెడ్ ఇవన్నీ వస్తాయి.
ఓకే.
So after that, getting all these top 10, you are going to give this top 10 to the LLM. ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా టాప్ 10 ఏదైతే అవి రిట్రీవ్ చేసిందో ఇప్పుడు LLM కి ఇస్తాం. మొత్తం LLMకి ఒకేసారి మొత్తం డేటా ట్రైన్ చేసేదానికన్నా కావాల్సిన ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అనేది వెక్టార్ డేటాబేస్ నుంచి వచ్చింది తీసుకుని మనం LLMకి ఇస్తాం. సో అప్పుడు LLM కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ ఇస్తుంది. ఆ కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ కూడా వచ్చింది కరెక్టా కాదా అనేది ఎలా తెలుస్తుంది అంటే మళ్ళీ మెట్రిక్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో వేర్ వీ హ్యావ్ ద మెట్రిక్స్, దోస్ ఆల్సో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఇన్ అవర్ కోర్స్, దట్ ఈస్ జనరేటెడ్ మెట్రిక్స్. సో ఇక్కడ మనకు కొంచెం థియరీ ఉంది కదా, నేను జస్ట్ ఓన్లీ ఓవర్ వ్యూ ఇచ్చాను. మనం ఇది ఇంకా ఇన్ డీటెయిల్గా చూస్తే ఇంకా క్లారిటీ వస్తుంది. మనం థియరీ కమ్ ప్రాక్టికల్ ఒకేసారి చూస్తాం కాబట్టి ఇంకా డీటెయిల్డ్గా అర్థమవుతుంది. సో టాప్ 10 రిట్రీవ్ అయినవి మళ్ళీ LLMకి ఇస్తాం. సో LLM ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ అన్ ఆన్సర్స్, వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ ది ఫైనల్ ఆన్సర్, వెదర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ కరెక్ట్ ఆర్ రాంగ్, ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు డిసైడ్ బై దిస్ జనరేటెడ్ మెట్రిక్స్. చాలా ఉన్నాయి, ఏముంది, బెట్ స్కోర్ ఉంది, రోగ్ స్కోర్ ఉంది, బ్లూ స్కోర్ ఉంది, లైక్ పర్ప్లెక్సిటీ ఉంది, చాలా ఫెయిత్ఫుల్నెస్ ఉంది, కంటెక్స్ట్ రిలవెన్స్ ఉంది. దేర్ ఆర్ సో మెనీ మెట్రిక్స్ ఆర్ దేర్, లైక్ రాగాస్ ఫ్రేమ్వర్క్ ఉంది. ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ ఇన్ డీటెయిల్.
సార్ ఇంకో క్వశ్చన్ సార్, ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇన్ని టాపిక్స్ కవర్ చేశారు కదా సార్, మరి మాకు అంటే మీరైతే ఇప్పుడు చెప్పేశారు సార్, మేము ఇంటికి పోయి చదువుకోవాలంటే మెటీరియల్ ఇస్తారా ఎట్లా? అంటే అగైన్ వీ నీడ్ టు డూ అవర్ సెల్ఫ్ హోంవర్క్, గూగుల్ చేసి మెటీరియల్ మేము
అంటే ఇక్కడ
రాసుకోవాలా?
ఇక్కడ ఏదో నేను పైన రాశాను, జస్ట్
అదే జనరల్ అడుగుతున్నాను సార్, అంతే, ఇంకేం లేదు.
మీకు 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 నేను ఒక డాక్యుమెంట్ లాగా ఇస్తాను, మీకేం
ఆ,
ప్రాబ్లం లేదు, నేను ఇస్తాను అది. సో ఏ
ఉమ్,
రోజు ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ వెక్టర్ డేటాబేస్ చెప్పాను. వెక్టర్
కరెక్ట్ సార్.
డేటాబేస్ లో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇఫ్ ఐఎమ్ టెల్లింగ్ దట్ పైన్ కోన్ పైన్ కోన్ వెక్టర్ డేటాబేస్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేసాం. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ రిలేటెడ్ టు ది పైన్ కోన్ వెక్టర్ డేటాబేస్, ఐ విల్ బి sharing the official documentation of Pinecone as well as whatever the document which నేను ప్రిపేర్ చేసింది కూడా మీకు ఇస్తాను. అలానే మన క్లాస్లో చెప్పింది పీపీటీ ఉంది కదా, ఈ స్లైడ్స్ ఇస్తాను. యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ మనం ప్రాక్టికల్గా కూడా చేస్తాం అదే రోజు. సో అది
ठीक
కూడా
है
నేను ఇస్తాను, ప్యారలల్ గా మీరు కూడా చేస్తారు. సో
ठीक है
అన్ని క్లియర్ అయిపోయింది. సో ఆ పర్టికులర్ టాపిక్ ఆ రోజుతో క్లియర్ అయిపోతుంది. సో యూ నో నీడ్ టు గో అగైన్ అండ్ అగైన్ కూడా అవసరం ఉండదు. సో అన్నీ అదే డే మేము అన్నీ క్లియర్ చేసేసుకుంటాం. సో ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్
సార్
ఉన్నాయా
ఇప్పుడు మార్కెట్ ఎలా ఉంది సార్ మరి అంటే ఫర్ అన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ క్యాండిడేట్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ఆర్ ఏ రిసోర్స్ ఈస్ హ్యావింగ్
మీకు?
10+ years of experience in one
యా,
of the other
10
domain.
ప్లస్ ఇయర్స్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఉంది. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు లెర్న్ దిస్ జనరేటివ్ అండ్ అజెంటిక్ అండ్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు కీప్ ద ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ఇన్ ద రెజ్యూమే, అట్లీస్ట్ యూ విల్ గెట్ మినిమం 10 కాల్స్. రోజుకి 10 కాల్స్ వస్తాయి,
Okay.
నాట్ 1 కాల్ ఆల్సో. సో
ఒకవేళ
ఇప్పుడంతా
కాల్స్ రాకపోతే shall we behind you or like how? Who will assist us? Who will
అసలు
provide some
అవసరం
data
లేదు,
like
మీకు ఎవరి అసిస్టెన్స్ అవసరం లేదు. మీరు నేర్చుకొని ప్రాజెక్ట్ రెజ్యూమ్లో పెట్టి మేము ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేస్తాం. We will also give assistance and will be forwarding your resume to some of the people. మీరు ఒకవేళ మీ అంతటి మీరు చేసుకున్నా కూడా రెజ్యూమ్ నౌకరీలో పెట్టినా కూడా, సో యూ విల్ బి గెట్టింగ్ 10 కాల్స్ ఎ డే.
okay.
సో దట్ మచ్ డిమాండ్ ఈస్ దేర్. సో ఈవెన్ ప్రతి కంపెనీలో కూడా ప్రెసెంట్ ఏఐ జాబ్సే ఉన్నాయి. సో ఈవెన్ అదర్ రోల్స్ ఉన్నాయి కూడా ఏఐలో కన్వర్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. నేను చెప్పాల్సిన పని లేదు. ఇఫ్ యు గో అండ్ సర్చ్ ఇన్ ద నౌకరీ అండ్ లింక్డ్ ఇన్, యూ విల్ సీ హౌ మెనీ జాబ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్. మీరే చూడండి. So even everyone they are asking to learn the AI in companies also. Even with respect to of what technology they are asking you to learn the AI. సో అంత డిమాండ్ ఉంది ప్రెసెంట్. సో కంపల్సరీ మంచి కాల్సే వస్తాయి. మీకు మంచిగా నేర్చుకుంటే మంచి ఆఫర్స్ కూడా వస్తాయి. అది నో డౌట్ అసలు దాంట్లో అయితే. అది 100% ఐ కెన్ సే వెరీ కాన్ఫిడెంట్లీ. ఈజ్ ఇట్ క్లియర్?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
దిలీప్, వివో, జోష్నా, శివ. యా, మీ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ చెప్తారా? శివ్, లైక్ వాట్ యు హావ్ డన్.
Yeah. చెప్తాం సార్ అట్లేం లేదు.
యా, సో వాట్స్ యువర్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్? వాట్ ఈస్ యువర్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్?
Myself is Pawan Lavati. I mean, I'm background from the Bachelor of Technology in Computer Science, and I have a good exposure and working experience into the especially into the telecom domain and the manufacturing, into the quality assurance area. I mean, currently I'm working into the one of the reputed organization that is IBM.
ఓకే.
I have almost like 10 years of experience into the quality assurance domain. So planning to have a reskill and move into the other career part of the industry, which is currently booming. So I thought to learn this as a reskill and move forward for better career growth and opportunities.
ఓకే, ఫైన్. థ్యాంక్స్ పవన్. వాట్ అబౌట్ దిలీప్? దిలీప్ ఉన్నారా?
Yeah.
యా, కుడ్ యూ ప్లీజ్ టెల్ అబౌట్ యూ? సో వాట్స్ యువర్ బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్?
Okay. So myself is Dilip Pusali. So I completed my 12th also, and Bachelor of Theology I completed, and I have experience of the 3 years of the that course. So I know about that. So yeah, just I know about SA. So I want to make SA my career life. So that's why I what means joined it, and I want to be a success my career and move forward and make a career. So this is background.
Okay, thanks, Dilip. Joshna, Joshna, are you there? Okay, you can text here. Shiva, yeah, you can post your concern if you have any kind of concern, sure, Joshna, and even you can inform your background. Shiva and Vivo, please discuss if you have any kind of queries. Vivo, is it clear? Vivo V2355. I'll be taking care of you. So if you are joining in this course, I'll make you to get the job. The 100% efforts I'm going to keep for you, as well as you will be learning more in-depth content. So even you will be not getting that much in-depth anywhere. Like that, I'll make you to learn. So each and every day, only one concept I'll make you to learn, and that too in-depth theory as well as practical. Yes, every topic in depth only. So that is what I'm telling. So I will not tell like as a flavored way, like not like as an interview purpose, just like giving interview questions and answers. You will be reading and mugging up in the interview like that. It will not be. So you are going to learn the concept. After learning concept, followed by will be doing practical. So unless if you are clear only, I'll be moving to the next topic. If you are not clear, then what is the point of meaning to moving to the next topic? So everyone in the class has to get clear. I am doing PhD. I told no. So I know how to cover in depth everything. So the two in the same domain I'm doing. So I know what is the even I will make you to read the research papers also. So where you are also going to read the research paper about that particular topic. That research papers also will be forwarding. So I'll be trying to cover in the 4 months only. If any kind of yeah, definitely will be going to get the job quickly only. You no need to worry. Before that 4 months itself, you will be going to get. So where you are going to learn, I will also make very faster. That is the reason. Sometimes, some days it will be 1 hour, some days it will be 2 hours. That is the reason I told you now itself. Based on the topic, it will get varied. As part of yeah, Python syllabus we are going to cover. Yeah, everything we are going to cover. I'll make you to get clarify all uh, each and every topic in depth only. Unless if you are not clear on the particular topic, I will not move to the next topic. That is what I can tell from my side very clearly. So not like the other courses in other institutes, they will be keeping a deadline. They have to get finished within the duration. So that is not the kind of thing I will not do. So unless if you are not clear on the topic, even I can take 1-to-1 sessions also. If you are not clear on that particular topic. So I'll make you to get clarified. Yeah, you can completion of the course. You will be getting a job, say like a Gen AI developer, agentic AI developer, AI specialist. All these different roles you are going to get in the different companies. You will be going to attend all the interviews according in which company you are going to select. That's all depends on you. How you will be cracking an interview. For to crack that interview, all the concepts, all the things which I am going to give here in the course. Transformer architecture, very in-depth I am going to cover. At least it will take minimum 6 classes. Only transformer architecture. So that is a most question which will be asking by most product-based companies. Okay, then thank you all. Thank you for joining the demo. If you have any kind of queries, you can contact to the admin. So they'll be giving my number. You can talk with me anytime. So I'll be clarifying all doubts if you have still. Last question. Even after completion of this, if someone would not get selected, then how could you guide us? So So I'll make you to do the projects, I'm asking you to do some kind of research paper. If you are going to do all these things, definitely you'll get selected. But if you are doing the projects, what I'm telling, keeping that in the resume, it's like all the institutes only. But you have to show some kind of unique skill in your resume. So see, everyone is learning Gen AI, agentic AI. Everyone is going to keep similar projects in the resume. So every company is going to shortlist some of that people, but still the some people may select, some people will not select. How? What is happening behind that? So in order to make you to show some kind of unique skill in your resume, that is a reason I am asking you to publish the research paper. So that is only in some kind of product-based companies like Google, IBM's, like all these kind of Microsoft, Amazon, all these companies only, they're going to do some kind of R&D and they'll be publishing the papers. Even the transformer architecture also, which is developed by the Google, attention is all you need. That is, they have published the research paper. Google Labs they have published. The similar kind of thing even you also will be doing. If you have that kind of level of subject and if you are going to do such things, why they will be rejecting you? That is an option. Second option, three options I gave to you. I hope it's clear, no, Joshna?
Yeah, fine. Fine. Thank you. Thank you all.
Joshna, someone asked this question. Yeah. Okay. Thank you all.